Reflet d'Afrique Télévision, le Flash Info, The Breaking News.
Hey viewers, welcome on the Flash Info on Reflet d'Afrique Television. Burundi swears in Evariste Ndayishimiye as president of Burundi has a new president in the person of Evariste Ndayishimiye, who won May 20 elections as the country entered the post-Nkurunziza era. Ndayishimiye was originally supposed to take over in August, but the Constitutional Court ruled that the investiture be brought forward following the death of outgoing Nkurunziza. The event took place at the state in Goma in Gitega, the political capital of the country. The venue was packed as the president took his oath and went through the motions of accepting the official instrument of office. The presidency Tare Rushadi House has been streaming the event on its YouTube page. The event was largely attended by diplomats given the restrictions on travel due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Mr. Ndayishimiye, a father of 6, is known as a practicing Roman Catholic who also embraces the ideology of his predecessor of emphasizing on God in politics. The new president is taking over a country that is diplomatically isolated and which no good relations with donors. The predecessor was accused of presiding over a government that carried out grave human rights violations and a crackdown on the opposition, journalists and activists. He also downplayed the coronavirus pandemic, a BBC report added. China pledges to supply any COVID-19 vaccine to Africa first, free of charge. China has pledged to supply any vaccine against coronavirus to Africa first, free of charge. China is leading the race to develop a COVID-19 vaccine, and its scientists are largely pinning their hopes on a technology that has been used for decades. 5 out of 10 potential vaccines undergoing clinical trials have been developed by Chinese scientists, while a sixth in the result of a partnership between a Chinese company and a German biotech firm, according to the World Health Organization. Chinese President Xi Jinping spoke to an online coronavirus forum with the leaders of several African nations on Thursday. Xi added China would push the Group of 20 to slow down debt repayment for African nations, and that China's construction of African New Center of Disease Control headquarters would start ahead of schedule this year. Despite the pandemic, state media reported China has sent 30 million testing kits, 10,000 ventilators, 80 million masks monthly to Africa, in addition to teams of experts to help nations fight the coronavirus. That destruction as a landslide ravages part of Ivory Coast. A landslide on the outskirts of Ivory Coast, the largest city, Thursday killed at least 13 people after heavy rain swept away around 20 houses in the area. Authorities said a search was underway in Anyama for those who remain missing, while meteorologists warned the risk of flooding remained high in Abidjan after several days of heavy rain. On Sunday, a 3-story building collapsed in Abata village east of Abidjan, and storms also were blamed for one death in Abobo. Ivory Coast's rainy season is known to be deadly in June, especially in informal settlements where there is poor storm drainage among homes, often built quickly without zoning regulations. 2 years ago, this week, 20 people died from storm-related causes, including 18 in the Abidjan area. Cameroon counts close to 300 confirmed coronavirus deaths. As this Thursday, June 18, Cameroon's coronavirus death toll stands at 282 out of 10,638 confirmed cases. These new figures were communicated during Thursday, June 18 weekly meeting of the Inter-Ministerial Committee in charge of evaluating and monitoring the implementation of government's response strategy against the COVID-19 pandemic in Cameroon. As usual, the meeting took place through video conference and was led by the Prime Minister, Head of Government, Chief Dr. Joseph John Gute. According to reports, discussions focused on the evaluation of the killer pandemic in Cameroon and the setting up of specialized treatment centers all over the country. Reports have it that Cameroon is currently experiencing the peak of the novel coronavirus pandemic as cases keep surging on a daily basis. According to public health officials, the rapid increase in the number of confirmed cases is due to the intensification of the nationwide screening campaign on the field, with testing kits distributed to 190 health districts. In a tweet Thursday, June 16, the Minister of Public Health indicated that as the June 15, the country had carried out over 51,996 COVID-19 tests and was set to strengthen its 3T strategy, that is track, test and treat. As far as COVID-19 recoveries are concerned, Cameroon can boast of a 7,548 count, a rather positive one to many. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned on Ofed Afrique Television. Information continues.
Reflet d'Afrique Télévision, le Flash Info, the Breaking News.